All right, just going to do a quick video here. Talk about Obama and why he's not the Antichrist and where the Antichrist is actually going to come out of, what area, and why. If you know Daniel, and you'll know the area that these little horns come out of, it's Turkey, it's Muslim nations, it's the Caliphate, and that's where this person's going to probably come up. They probably already know who he is. I've heard a couple different names out there. That you got Prince, you got Kings, but look, we don't know, because the he has to be removed, which is the body of Christ. Now, I'm prompting this video because of a guy named Doc Kids who keeps pushing Obama. But the problem every time is, if you're not going to rightly divide the Bible and you say the bride's going to be taken out, I shut you off right off the bat, because it's the body of Christ that's taken out. It's the he. The bride is Israel, who actually has to get herself ready, because Israel's been whoring. Okay, so that's why they've got to go through this 7-year tribulation period. And if you go to Abraham too, understand that Abraham, when he was married, his wife couldn't couldn't have a kid, and they were, and so he then had sex with the maid. Now I can't think of, I don't want to mix up the names. I know Elizabeth, Sarah, or something like that. But that one that he had sex with, the maid, got pregnant and had Ishmael, and then his wife was able to actually have a son. So she did get pregnant at a very old age, and there was some jealousy there. So she convinced Abraham to send Ishmael and her off, and that created this nation, that created the Islamic nation, where out of Ishmael. And if you get into deep stuff, you'll see that's where Satan, Lucifer, was. So that's where you're seeing kind of like it's Lucifer's, he's their god, and God allowed this. So you got to understand, this is something that God allowed, and it all stems down to this Magog and Gog, this fight at the end. And Obama, the guy has to use teleprompters. Like 6th grade class, he had to use a teleprompter to talk to them. He's made up by the deep state. He's a big fraud. They covered him up. If they wanted to, and he said, "Oh, I'm gonna run as a Republican," they would have completely showed everybody how he wasn't born in Hawaii. It was Kenya, and they would unravel everything about him, everything. But they didn't. The deep state is absolutely horrible. Trump, the only reason he makes comments that gets Doc Kids saying stuff like he just did about him being the Antichrist is because Obama's ego is getting deflated, so he has to come out and say stupid things. He's trying to use the news media, and he's trying to get under the nerves of Christians. That's it, period. But that's it. He's a complete fake fraud. His legacy, everything about him is getting torn apart by Trump. So let's hope that continues on. But the rapture among us could happen anytime. The he then is removed, then the Antichrist will come to power, and they'll know who he is. But the he has to be taken out, and the he is the body of Christ. That's why it uses the word he, not feminine, she, like a bride. But anyway, just quick on that right here. Matter of fact, at the end right here, I'm done. There's going to be a card popped up. It's going to probably explain this way better than I do. Just click on that and get more educated on this area of Turkey. Got to remember, United States of America is not in this end time talk, because we're probably that third that gets burnt up. All the stuff that happens is back over on the 2/3 side of the world, and its focus is on Israel and what comes out of this this old revived empire. I'm trying to think of the name of that. Ottoman, comes out of the Ottoman Empire. All right, take care.